This is not a kid-friendly show.
Yo, what's going on, my dudes? Today I have a very different video for you. I've never done this before, so let me know if you like it. And I may be wrong, but I haven't seen any other RuneScape YouTubers cover these kinds of things, so I might be delving into new territory in the RuneScape community. Again, if you like this kind of content, let me know, and share the video if you think so as well. So I'm going to be covering this article about Jagex's new Chinese owners. First up, it's not news that Jagex has new owners, unless you've been living under a rock all year. But in this article, there's some pretty interesting information that after going over will be fun to speculate about the future of RuneScape. The link to this article is down in the description below so you can check it out for yourself. Now, some of this I don't fully understand, so I might get some things wrong. If I do, please correct me in the comments. I'd rather stand corrected than remain wrong after all. So the first interesting thing is China has a gaming community of 560 million people worth approximately 2.4 billion. God damn. Also, the market is growing by 15% a year, which is crazy. Chinese firms have already spent 111 billion this year on foreign acquisitions. So, pause for a second. The first thing to take away from that is that China has a booming game industry and they're looking for Western developers, hence why they bought out Jagex. Next up, you already know this point because of the video title, but Zhongji Holdings bought out Jagex for 400 million. That's a fat chunk of money, no doubt. Now here on screen is just to reiterate the point that China is interested in Western talent when it comes to game developing to fuel their booming consumer market. Here's a snippet that I found rather funny. Basically, they're saying that buying out these Western companies is cheaper than domestic companies. I guess I find it funny because I live in the US and we're notorious for outsourcing because of cheaper labor costs. I just assumed Chinese and Indian labor was overall cheaper, but I guess I'm wrong. Shows the ignorance on my part. So I guess it's also cheaper for Eastern countries to outsource West. The more you know. Hold up, what do we have here? All jokes aside, this obviously means Jagex is going to be able to tap into a larger gamer market that could prove to be very lucrative. Now I want to talk about something that's really interesting. Mobile gaming. This quote in particular sparks my curiosity. Although the processing power of the smartphone is increasing every year, we still need to redesign the game and repurpose the existing assets for mobile. First up, the very next paragraph introduces Idle Adventures, so they could very well be talking about that game. But the wording on that quote makes me think it might not be. Repurpose existing assets for mobile? Now, I'm no game developer, but it seems Idle Adventures is already optimized with mobile in mind. So when they say repurpose, I think of creating a mobile port of the main game. I don't want to get anybody's hypes up higher than they needs to be, but just let me know what you think about the wording on that quote. So in this next bit, Jagex says the push for mobile will not only appeal to the booming Chinese demographic, but it also hopes to bring back veterans who have long left RuneScape for one reason or another. I don't know if this will work, but mobile games are very popular among young children, so they mentioned they can reach the demographic of kids whose parents used to play the original game. Now if I could put my thinking cap on for a second, because lots of people have said in the past that since Jagex got bought out, these Chinese investors keep forcing them to push microtransactions, which is why we've seen such an influx in promotions lately. I'm starting to think that this is not the case, at least not directly. So what it sounds like to me, Zhongji Holdings might be instead pushing Jagex to create new mobile games because that's where the Chinese market is. In a previous video I did, I covered RuneScape Remastered, which appears to have mobile capabilities. Along with this, I glossed over a new mobile game they're working on. Even mobile games aren't cheap to develop. My theory is that all the recent microtransaction promotions are here to subsidize the production of these new games. That seems to be more of a likely scenario than the investor just pushing Jagex to improve profits on RuneScape 3. What do you guys think of that theory? Do you think it holds any water? So yeah guys, as you can see, this is a very different type of video for what I normally put out. If you want me to keep reporting on things outside the actual game, just let me know. Leave a like on the video and that will let me know if you want more. If you're new here, why not subscribe? I cover RuneScape game updates and promotions, and I have character progress video. New videos come out almost every single day on my channel, so stay tuned for more. Thanks for watching guys, I'm out. Peace.